this is Robert, and this is one of my latest inventions. It's a battery-powered LED graphic message sign, or GMB for graphic message board is what I tend to call these things. You can see, here's the back of it, and it's got a little power switch on it right there. And you can, it's got like 3 buttons, so you can store 3 different messages on it. Now, this is just a prototype, so I mean it looks a little crude, but yeah, I just did my programming on it, and I got kind of a lame font in it, and you'll see it's just kind of a generic blocky looking font. I mean, eventually I'll have this thing doing graphics and everything else, but right now it's just a prototype of it. And you can see the app that I made on the smartphone here, which is crude too, but
one of the handles on it being made for Protestor, which is maybe maybe the handles can be foldable. Gives you an idea what it's used for. Now, of course, you can program these messages into it. So
anyway, I went and got my tablet. My phone was having some kind of issues. Cheap Amazon phone, so maybe I don't know, maybe the thing went bad on it or something. Anyway, you can see the sign in the background, but it is connected. I don't know if you can see that or not with the glare, but it is connected to Bluetooth. Yeah, you can. What the hell? Okay, so I just told it what the hell. It's all in lowercase. I mean, again, this isn't refined right now, but I'll send that to message 1. Okay, and so if I press. See, it uploaded the message, so that you can upload 3 messages on this thing. Our team is number 1. What's going on with this? I'm going to put it in hands-free mode, and what that does, that allows it to just free run. So, anyway, tapping this, I can increase the brightness of it, change the speed of it. Now this right now, it just displays in one color, in multiple colors. I haven't gotten around to allowing you to set your own color for like specific messages and so forth, but you can choose any color you want down here when you enter a message. But again, right now in free-handed, hands-free mode, it doesn't, it just kind of does these random colors. But at any rate, you can control how it scrolls and a bunch of other stuff. Okay, so let's go get this thing is meant to be seen from like 30 to 50 or preferably 100 or more feet away, but and again, this font's really blocky and crude. In the future, you'll be able to, you'll have a nicer looking built-in font, and then of course, you can do graphics too, so you'll be able to display any font on your PC or whatever. It's kind of like a graphics editor I'll make. But definitely pictures, although you don't have a lot of pixels to work with, it's still 16 million colors, up to 16 million colors. Again, I'm about I think 30 feet away right now. But like I said, you know, it's a pretty bright sign, and I'm going to do a different version of it in practice that has a, you know, a tint on it instead of the vinyl with holes in it that I put on it, because it'll look better and make it work a little better in sunlight. This thing looks phenomenal, especially at night. But anyway, it's a portable, battery-powered sign, and you know, I'm not going to tell you, the technical details about it, because this is something I intend to patent here pretty soon. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm thinking of making a, you know, version of it for, like, you know, protesters or strikers or something like that, with a fold-up pole on it perhaps, or just even a built-in pole, and, you know, certainly one that's a little bigger too as an option. So, you know, these things won't be cheap, although we'll have kind of a small, fairly cheap version of it when I put it out on the market. So I'm going to plan on doing a Kickstarter campaign on it, I think. But I'll have various sizes, you know, but they'll have either smaller or greater numbers of pixels to work with, depending on the size. Anyway, in free hands mode, it goes through all three messages. That's what you're seeing here, all three messages being played, you know, one after the other. But again, if you push one of those three buttons, you know, that's a good handheld sign, you know, for like sports games. So, you know, when you're not pushing in one of the buttons, you know, the thing's off and it saves batteries. You know, with the batteries, it'll still last several hours. And even more if I make an external battery pack for it. That you can wear under your belt or something like that. But for a sports game, you wouldn't need it. You know, just the built-in batteries are plenty. I mean, they last you. Again, it depends on how much graphics you put on there, and, you know, it'll tell you, you know, in the graphics editor that I'm going to make, you know, how long your batteries will last, you know, based on the graphics you're displaying. But yeah, I mean, you know, it just depends on how much. I mean, if you're doing just simple messages like this, you know, you get, you know, 5-6 hours of continuous run out of it. You know, in this prototype anyway. But, you know, the fact of the matter is that it's still a pretty cool little sign. It only weighs about, it's less than 5 pounds right now. I think a future version might be, you know, about half a pound less or so than that. But again, it's not too bad in terms of weight. So, and this version you're seeing here is 22 inch by 32 inch, I think. So, just under 2 feet by, you know, bit under 3 feet. But again, I was thinking of making one. Now, this has it has 15 pixels high by 22 pixels wide. But again, I was thinking about offering a more expensive model, which would be about, you know, like 15 by 30 or so. You know, so anyway, but like I said, it's a pretty nifty little way to get your message across. So anyway.